And I'm close to my sisters, but I always wanted a brother. So, it's kind of like I'm on an endless quest for a brother, and I'm saying that generically. In the business world, like we said, it's about friendships. It's not how many LinkedIn people you're networked to, because at the end of the day, business is done based on a trusted relationship. What was funny is, I was probably in my late 30s, early 40s, running Ariba, and the benchmark guys go, man, Krach, you should have a mentor. And I go, like who? And I go, like John Chambers. I go, I don't know if he'd ever talk to me. And ironically, a week later, I get a call. Keith, this is John Chambers. We just got selected to speak to the board of Telefonica in Madrid, Spain. Would you like to fly there with me? And that's how we met. We had an amazing flight over to Europe, and that was the day that Cisco became the #1 market capitalization company in the world. And then after the flight, he goes, you know what? Let's get together once a month for breakfast. And so I did that every year for 4 or 5 years. And I remember the first time coming in, he goes, Keith, you can ask me anything you want at all, because the things that you can't ask the board, your executive staff, your wife maybe doesn't understand. And I did. I asked him everything under the sun, and he was just a great mentor. And I remember about a year into it, I'm walking in, he goes, Keith, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I said, John, that's exactly what I was thinking. He goes, well, let me tell you why. He goes, when I came out from Boston, I didn't know shit from Shinola, and somebody did it for me, and his name was Lou Platt, and he, God bless his soul, he was the CEO of HP. And he goes, I remember I asked him, why are you doing this for me? He goes, because somebody did it for me. So Keith, I don't ask anything in return. Just pay it forward and give back. And he goes, Keith, that is the magic of Silicon Valley. I think he's a great example. After tremendous wealth creation, it hasn't changed him a bit. He gives back, pays it forward, And also, another thing, and I tell this to my sons, what it made me realize is that the best leadership model is the hybrid model. In other words, take something from everybody. Don't just learn from me or just from somebody else, but it's that model. And, started off with my dad, guys like John Chambers on it. But I also believe you can learn something from everyone. The people to learn best from, I think, are the practitioners who get bloodied in the ring. But he really opened my eyes to that. The next phase of my life, I think it's a give back. I was able to do it for my fraternity, my school. Maybe it'd be great to give back to the United States. It gave so much for me and help bridge the gap between Silicon Valley and Washington. I think it really needs. I think there's a great opportunity. To be a great chairman, it is service to the CEO. And the way I look at it, DocuSign is going to be such a big part of my legacy. And I think the biggest thing behind that is Dan Springer, who we put in as our new CEO. I've always told him I go, look, I'll go where I'm asked. If you don't ask me, I'm not. Yeah, in other words, you don't want to be the big shadow guy or anything like that. And I feel like he's a brother. It's